It's your daily dose of Donna, and it is Monday, January 23rd, 2023. It's 12323. Hey, that's kind of exciting. I haven't even thought about that. How was your weekend? I hope you guys had an incredible weekend. I was at a dinner and I was talking to some friends, and one of them told me, I listened to Daily Dose of Donna, and I was like, oh, I had that moment where I was like, a real life person in my life listens to this shite. Like, I've got to be really careful about what I say and what I don't say, because I like to use this podcast as like the way to kind of connect with everyone and just like, be in the world for all of you guys. Like, I want to talk about it all. So today we're going to talk about a couple things. I watched the Bernie Madoff documentary last night, and let me tell you something. Or I started on Saturday night. Let me tell you something. That shit is so crazy. No, I was alive for Bernie Madoff. Obviously, I'm 41 years old, but the way. Sorry, I have someone working on my house, so it's like I hear noises above me. The way that went down was so insane. The amount of money that Bernie Madoff actually took from people, and how much it went on for decades and decades and decades, how he took people's life savings, etc. And then it just went to like remind me about how many people that I know have scammed people in this like online space that we're in. And if you are out there and you are trying to find a way to decipher who you invest your money in, and it's not just investing like in terms of Bank of America or financial like stocks or whatever. It's like a coach. If you're going to hire a coach, or if you're going to hire a graphic designer, or hire an interior designer, or hire a makeup artist or whatever, how do we know how not to get scammed? Have you been scammed? That's the question for today. Have you been scammed by anyone? I have. Now, I've been scammed by like strangers, right? Like if someone took my credit card number, I just had to recently get a new debit card, so that happens. And then I've also been scammed by, hiring people who don't deliver their promises, who just piece the F out. And this is the interesting thing about being scammed. I am someone that wants to be fair. And I want to, like, if I'm going to invest my money in someone and I don't get what I was promised, or I'm not getting what I offer, like what I thought I was getting, I want revenge. Like, I want to say like, F you, that's not what I signed up for. Give me back my money. But at the same time, I've turned it around and I look at it as like, I won't be doing that again. So there was an app called Clubhouse. I talk about this a lot. Clubhouse was a social audio app in 2020, 2021. So it was the height of COVID. Everyone was home. And I got on Clubhouse, and that app like changed the course of my business, right? Grew my followers, grew my clients, like my leads were aplenty. My DMs were full. I got a lot of work out of that app. But that app found more scam artists than ever, because the scammers out there couldn't hide. They could hide behind, their phones, and they could talk to people and get people to invest in them. And people are really good talkers. In fact, the one thing I can learn, or we can learn about like all these scam artists and all these things that we hear about when we watch the news or whatever, is like, people are pretty good bullshit artists. Most people that we see online are living some version of a lie of what they actually are, say, do, live. The most interesting thing I found was on the app like Clubhouse, when I was talking to people and they sounded so smart and so, in control, and talking about like how they were as a coach and how much money they had. And then you would see a picture of them on Instagram, and like, no offense, like you could tell that this was not true. Right? Not to say that you have to live in like a gorgeous home if you have money, but let's be honest, you're not a 6 figures per month coach making millions and millions of dollars and living in like a small little apartment with like, stucco ceilings and like vertical blinds. Nothing wrong with that. Just don't say that you're a multimillionaire, because we can see right through it. It's interesting. It's like video killed the radio star, but video gave us like an eye in to what we're really seeing. And then the pictures on Instagram, right? That was all, you could filter, you can do that. And now here on Instagram video and TikTok video, we're doing the same thing. We're filtering the crap out of everything, right? We're saying something that we're not. We're lying about where we are. We're posting about vacations that we didn't go on to. Like we're trying to live it up to this kind of hype version of who we are, because God forbid you show any sort of reality about who you are and what you do, because then that's like, oh my God, vulnerability. Don't want to show that you're struggling. I had a TikTok that I posted at the end of 2022 saying that this was my lowest income year. 2022 was. Now, partially it's because, you know, the economy and the way things go. Partially it's because I intentionally like focused more on my family that year. But I'm not scared to say I didn't make as much money in 2022 as I did in 2021. I'm not scared to talk about the fact that sales are so effing hard right now in life. I'm not scared to say that it's really, really hard to start something new and to get traction. I'm not scared to say that not every content I create blows it out of the water and I get new clients every single day I show up. It's not true. Why am I lying to you? If you are scamming people, if you are lying to people, if you are telling people an inflated version of who you are, you will be found out. No question. No, like I was watching the Bernie Madoff documentary with my husband, and he was like, what was the end game there? What was the end game with him? Like, when did he think that he was going to be able to figure it out? And I said, I think he was he got so deep in it, in his own lies, he didn't know how to get out. You get caught up in these lies that you create if that's who you are, and you don't know how to pull out without looking like a failure or a liar or a loser. So your goal is just hoping that no one finds out. You're living your life like on edge. Please, no one find out about my lies, about my scams, about my, and then at the end of the day, someone is always going to find out. If you are scamming people online, if you are giving people a false impression of who you are, if you're selling something that you're not actually giving, if you're telling people that they're going to get something by investing in you and you're not going to actually get it, because I hear this all the time. It's happened to me. It happens to you. It will happen to you again. It will happen to me again in some capacity. Hopefully not. You will be found out. Someone out there knows someone who's going to post a TikTok about you, who's going to post something on Twitter, and people will find you out. So I guess today's goal is don't get scammed and don't be a scammer. Seriously, don't. Just don't. If you can't be honest in your business, if you can't run your business honestly or like have fun with your business and just say like, this shit's hard, don't do it. You'll get found out. Not in 2023. We know too much. And you know what? We have too much access to online content that we can post one video about one company that will go freaking viral. It's like how Airbnb struggled this year. It's about like how Healthy Harvest or Daily Harvest struggled last year. About there's all these other companies that get shouted out, airlines. Yes, there's so many out there and they give hard workers a bad name. Well, this word coach, like I'm a video, Sue on TikTok. I'm doing this on TikTok live. Also mention that I do this. I'm a coach. I am a coach. I'm a strategist. I'm an expert. I'm a consultant. I'm a clown. Who knows what I am? The point is coaches out there have really, really a hard time. Why? Because there's so many coaches that are so shitty. And they're so bad and they don't give us a good name. Like we immediately as a coach have a mountain to climb to just seem legit, right? You don't know who to trust anymore, Tracy says. It's so hard. So how do we like figure out who to trust, right? Oh my gosh, you guys didn't tell me that my hair looks like that. I just looked over on TikTok. How do we know who to trust? I'm going to fix the hair. We have to trust people who are showing up in all capacities, right? I will never invest in someone who I can't get on a phone call with. I don't care if you're running a multi-million-dollar business. You're not my person. I want to get on the phone with you. If I'm investing, not if I'm buying a $37 course, not if I'm buying a, $500 and below product, but if I'm investing thousands of dollars into you, I'm getting on the phone with you. Okay. Number 2, I want to see you. I want to see you on video. I want to see you in all the places. I want to hear your voice. I want to have access to a lot of your content. I want to know that you're not just a, you know, uh, uh, like a really good speaker or you have a really good PR person. I want to know that you've got it going on, right? Like I want to see your eyes because I'm a former casting director. And so my whole thing is I can read the shit out of you. I can read your energy and I can tell if you're lying. I can tell if you're a BSer right off the bat. And then number 3, I want to know from many other people who have worked with you, not many, because you may be starting. I want to know that like you have a good reputation. Do a Google search, do a Reddit search. Oh my God, I would have saved myself thousands of dollars had I just searched this person on Reddit. Do a Reddit search and you will find things, or a Google search. You will find things about people. Ask on your stories. Hey, have you ever worked with blah, blah, blah? Hey, have you ever bought this product? Hey, I saw this Instagram ad for, this marker. Does it really work? Have you guys ever tried it? Like, look on Twitter. How do you know their testimonials are real? So important. That really makes it, that's a good question, Tracy. You don't, because so many are not real. But here's what I do. Like one of my other clients, Sue, she's at the Resilience Mentor. She's here on this TikTok Live. One of my other clients, or potential clients, wanted to join my program, and I had her call Sue or DM Sue. If you can get a testimonial from someone, a live or a video testimonial from someone that actually did your program or worked with you, that's going to be much better than I hate those testimonials on your website that it's like, she was the best person I ever worked with, Donna B. It doesn't even say the person's name. It doesn't even say their username, their Instagram account, their website. It's just at Donna B. What is that? It's the world of TikTok has opened this up. You have one bad experience and you can take down a company if it gets enough traction, right? How many times have we seen this over and over and over and over? When you find stuff in your food, or when you get a really bad delivery service, or when something comes to you broken and you don't want to take the money back. These are all things that we can't avoid. Run your business honestly. If you don't have a testimonial, don't fake a testimonial. If you haven't worked with someone, don't pretend you have. This was a little bit more of a business coaching day on Daily Dose of Donna. I usually like to keep it light, keep it fun, but I think I'm just frustrated right now, and I had a personal experience over the weekend that and then Bernie Madoff, don't take advantage of people. Be a good, honest human being, and trust me, karma will come right around and give you a hug. See you guys tomorrow for another episode of Daily Dose of Donna.